Podcasts don't need insurance, but tradies do. IMAR Insurance, the tradies mate, has been insuring Australian tradies for over 35 years. With competitive premiums, instant cover and no paperwork. That's the IMAR Insurance difference. Call an expert now on 13IMAR.
They're the tradies mate. That's IMAR.
Well, the red hot Adelaide United, the hottest team in the A-League right now. You just love to see it. New coach in his first year fully in charge, joins us. Carl Viet is his name. Carl, great to catch up again, mate, and congratulations on the team's form so far.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Sure is great to be here, particularly after you've won 6 in a row. What's impressed you the most?
I'd have to say, just our improvement in keeping the ball. That's been the main catalyst for us to get the 6 runs on the board.
So when did it all start for you, Carl? I mean, was there a moment where you just really needed to identify that, or what sort of triggered it all?
Yeah, we've been identifying it for the whole season that we needed to get better when we had the ball and keep it for longer periods in games. And it was just a confidence thing. And I think after we got the first win, and then when we got the second win, the boys sort of got that confidence in themselves, and it just went from there.
So you're 1 win away from equaling the Reds' all-time winning streak record of 7 games, which was recorded in season 1 of the A-League. Are you aware of that? Are you speaking to your players about that? Is it something you think about?
Yeah, most definitely aware of it. We spoke to the playing group before the game on the weekend to make it 6. As you said, that 7 was the first year, and with the A-League is the club's record, and that year we won the Premier's Plate, and the only other time we've sort of won 5 in a row was the year they won the double. So we sort of pointed that out to the playing group that they're in rare air for the club, and it's important that we keep this run going.
No doubt about it. Hunting down the top of the table. As I said, you're the hottest team in the competition with the record that you've got. Is it everything you thought, Carl? I guess the job's easy when you're winning, but I mean, cast our minds back a couple of months ago. It wasn't all smooth sailing. Did you make some adjustments, particularly after that loss in WA? No,
look, I suppose you have your ups and downs, and when you're coaching in all sporting teams, and I think the biggest thing for a coach is to keep your belief in what you're doing is going to be right. And I've kept my belief and kept the way that I want my team to play. And it took a little while for it to settle in. And at the beginning of the season, we had a lot of our younger players playing, and we lacked that little bit of match experience in some of those games. And there's no, I suppose, we've brought in, our players have returned from injuries, the experienced players, Michael Jakobsen, Harvey Lopez, they made it, and Craig Goodwin. That made a huge difference to the squad. Just having that match experience out on the pitch and guiding the younger players that don't have those games under their belt to make better decisions during the game.
Carl, we love when a youngster comes through and just absolutely captures the spotlight. We saw it with the Toure brothers, and now it's Cassini Yengi's turn. He's been fun to watch. How good could he get?
Yeah, Cassini is, he can go a long way. He just needs to keep working hard, and when he works hard and keeps the game very simple, he is unplayable. And I think our supporters are beginning to see that now. At the beginning of the season, he was very inconsistent and not quite at the level that he's at now. And, he's had opportunities to learn and work on his game on the training track. And we're starting to see the rewards of the hard work that he's been putting in.
It's a huge rap. Unplayable, Carl. He's almost unplayable. What does that mean? Paint a picture for us. If he gets to that level and he becomes, in your words, unplayable.
Well, when I think he's about 6'3", 6'4", and weighs 90 kilos and can run 33, 34 kilometres an hour, and has a very good technique. It makes it very, very difficult to play against, because he He can control the ball, hold the ball up. He can turn. He can run in behind, and has the technique with both sides of his body. So he can go a long way if he keeps going on this trajectory that he's on at the moment.
Great for the sport as well, with a few of his celebrations, which we love. And reading about his story, it's amazing, really, that his father came across from South Sudan. He's been in East Central Africa. He's 81 years of age, but continues to help out the region where he is from. Clearly highly intellectual and an academic, and a great charitable cause that he does do. Are you aware of the family story and what a significant one it is, and one that we should be celebrating?
Yeah, most definitely, and you can see that with Cassini as well. It's another thing that I didn't mention. He's a very, very intelligent kid, and has fantastic leadership qualities as well. Of our young players, he's most probably the leader of our younger playing group, and you can just see the way that his experiences, I suppose, that his family have taught him, has put him in a very good place.
Carl, did you have to give Yengi just a little bit of a spray after the Newcastle yellow card that he copped? It was entertaining for us, but I could imagine that was a bit of an incident while he's rolling along, which might have just irked the head coach just a little bit.
Yeah, look, I just mentioned to him that he's done such a great work. Let his football, people talk about his football, and just be mindful that we don't want them talking about the other stuff.
You on board the celebrations, though? We heard from Brigitte.
Yeah, I have no issue with the celebrations. As I said, Cassini is he's very flamboyant, and you got to allow those players to show their creativity, but it has to be in the right way. If he scores goals, yes, not a problem, but not to carry on too much during the game.
Carl, you focus on your own team, of course, but what is unusual is to see Melbourne Victory absolutely smack bang last. They've always been a powerhouse of the competition.
That's good, isn't it?
Your rivalry, it's great, and your rivalry with them was what built the sport, particularly in this state. What do you put that down to, and is it surprising to see them down there?
Look, I suppose they've had a little bit of instability over the last couple of years. They've gone through a couple of managers. And it's always difficult to follow a manager that had a lot of success, Kevin Muscat. And he drove a lot of that culture at Melbourne Victory over a long course of time he was there. And I suppose they just found it difficult to replace that head figure that had control of their football club.
Carl, maybe just as satisfying as well, handing a loss to Sydney FC. We love seeing the Sky Blues go down, and keeping a clean sheet as well. Must give you guys a fair bit of confidence.
Most definitely, and we've got another big game on Thursday night against Central Coast, who are top of the table. And I've also said to the playing group, I don't think where we're sitting on the table at the moment, I don't think we've earned enough respect from the football people. Not a lot of people have said a lot of good things about our team. They've said that we've only played teams down the bottom, and we're not really a team that should be at the top. So it's important that we again go on Thursday and show that we are a team that's here to win the championship.
Harvey Lopez, can you give us the latest on his injury?
Yeah, he's done a grade 2 on his MCL, so he'll be 5 to 7 weeks. So he'll be in a brace most probably for about 4 weeks, and then take another 3 or 4 weeks after that to get back into the training, which is a big loss for us. Harvey was one of the influential figures in the team that's allowed us to go on this run that we've gone on. So it's a big loss, but I'm sure one of the younger players will step up and do a good job.
And we saw Wande make his club debut. What are you expecting from him for the rest of the season?
Look, I think you saw on Sunday night what he brings to the team. Again, it's another person with that match experience that can put his foot on the ball and slow things down at the right time and keep the tempo going at the right time, and he did that very well. Just kept the ball moving for us, kept the ball, and he was very good in defensive transitions as well.
Well, Carl, it's been a thrill to watch you guys play. Keep hunting down that record. I know you will, and look forward to watching you in action against Central Coast on Thursday night. Top of the table, 1v2, mate. Good luck, and we'll speak to you throughout the rest of the year.
Cheers, boys.
Flying through is Carl Viet, like a duck to water. Hazy taking over and has had an immediate impact. I love that he's got a bit of fire in the belly as well.
Yep.
And not afraid to say it as he sees it. Good for the sport. As I said, Central Coast R1, Adelaide United, R2. United will overtake them should they win on Thursday night. It's going to be an absolute cracker.
Absolutely. And you love to see it. I'm not sure what's more satisfying. Melbourne victory, really battling down the bottom, or seeing the Sky Blues cop a nice little loss at High Marsh. Reds are really, really flying. Heading towards the pointy end of the season.
It's not folklore, it's fact that country footy brings local communities and its people together. Visit countryfootyscores.com.au. Delivered by Red Energy and TAC. Get your country footy fix and all the latest results at countryfootyscores.com.au.